Hey guys, I got a quick video for you here with the Syil X7. I have the Syntec 22MA control. I just wanted to demonstrate a really easy way to safe start a new program. Say you've never run it before, you just posted it out, spent all your time in cam and simulation. And even then, like, software's gotten really good, but when you're dealing with like 10,000ths clearance between the end of your tool and like vice jaw or something, it's still like good practice to just go through it the first time safely and make sure you're not going to crash, or make sure you didn't fat finger anything in either in your tool offsets or your work offsets or anything like that. So in this particular situation, I wrote this little warm-up program. So it's just really basic stuff. It's calling tool into the spindle, it's turning the coolant on to start getting that mixed up, it's turning the spindle on to, and it has a defined max RPM. For the time being, I just control, like I dial it down to 50 to start with, and then I ramp it up. I haven't figured out a way to do like a time dependent spindle ramp within the M99 loop that's running through. So maybe somebody can help me with that. But the other thing it's doing is exercising my X, Y, and Z axes, right? Sending it through travel, distributing all the lubrication, making sure everything's nice and warmed up. You're not wearing any spots into your lead screw or ball screws or anything. But the risk with this program is obviously I'm ramping my Z axis down really close to the table. And I've got fourth axis, I've got a vise, I've got a piece of work in there. So I just want to make sure that I'm not going to run into anything, right? Because that would be pretty freaking bad. So in my first line, I'm calling the max elevation for Z, and then in the second line, I'm calling the lower elevation for Z. So how do you run this short of going to like 20% feed? Like even then it's kind of touch and go. How fast can you hit the e-stop button, all that stuff. But there's a easy way around it. So if I hit execute, okay, I'm in auto mode, I'm ready to go. If I click MPG Sim, now that's illuminated, and that's the key here. So hit cycle start, it turns the spindle on, but you notice the machine isn't moving. All right, because that's being controlled by my MPG wheel here. So I can go as slow as I want down through the path of motion. I can even go backwards if I start to get close to something I don't want to hit, and then I can hit reset and then try to figure it out. But in this case, I'm moving past my obstruction. Okay, I'm satisfied with that, and I'm ready to go. All I do is hit MPG Sim again, and now we're running automated. So I found this also to be really useful for like the last batch of parts I've been running. They involve a lot of close tolerances to like the top of my vice jaws. So I will, on the first time through a program, I'll put an MPG Sim upon each tool change, jog it down to my minimum elevation until I'm satisfied I'm not going to crash, that everything looks right, that I don't somehow have a zero length offset in the tool table. There's a lot of things going on here, and it's really easy to make a mistake, especially if you're in a hurry. So, and this is I'll back up and say this is probably really simple stuff for somebody that's more seasoned, but for somebody like me that's new to CNC and doesn't want to wreck their brand new machine, like, this is a really good feature to know about, especially with this particular control, since there isn't a whole lot of content out about it yet. So yeah, hope this helps somebody.